Well, Naomi, welcome back to DC.
Thank you.
How are you feeling ahead of the tournament start here?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's nice to be back on hard, and yeah, I was able to spend time with my family and my daughter's here, so it's good. It feels very homey.
First question.
Hi, Naomi. Two questions, please. What was it like playing against Layla? And what do you think of her game? Number two, what are your thoughts on Alex and her potential as a player? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I've played against Layla a couple times. The last official match was in China, in Wuhan last year. But I've practiced with her a couple times too, and obviously she's an amazing player. And it's funny, both of them are lefties. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know much about Alex, but I think she's incredible. I think she's a star. And it's just really cool to have someone like her that I guess people can look up to. And for me, I think it's amazing that she's such an inspiration, and I really love hearing her talk because it's really cool the things that she says.
Hi, Naomi. I interviewed your physio, Robbie, recently, and he was talking about how you guys want to sort of reframe the term and concept of a comeback. I was wondering if you could just expand on why you don't like that idea.
I mean, I feel like saying I don't like it is a little harsh, because obviously I feel really grateful, for people even thinking about me. But I think when I think of like coming back, it kind of like washes away the whole process. And also like for me, what am I coming back to, you know? Like on my end, I feel like a completely different person. There are things that I'm better at, and maybe there are skills that I've gotten to develop a lot more, but I feel like saying you've come back is a little bit limiting, and maybe that's also my way of like taking pressure off in some weird like mental way. But yeah, I on my end, I just try to like see it as a way to continue achieving more.
Yeah. If I could just ask one more question on that note. You obviously had a great run at Wimbledon, and I'm curious, what are the things in your game that you feel like have gotten better than they were before?
Yeah, definitely. I think on this season in grass, I've learned a lot more about my serve. I think um I've also gotten a lot more comfortable going to the net, so moving forward and just being a little bit more aggressive. I think that's for me what I did really well in Wimbledon.
Hi, Naomi. Once again, welcome to Washington, D.C. On July 7th, we just celebrated National Black Women in Sports Day. And so I wanted to ask you to be here in the nation's capital in Washington, D.C., one of the more diverse cities of the tournament and of the tour. What does it mean for you to see the young crowd out here, the diverse crowd that you've seen thus far, being in Washington, and also knowing that your young daughter is here and your family?
Yeah, I think, ever since I had my daughter, it means a lot to see young girls and boys looking up to me. I think I take the responsibility really seriously now. Obviously, role models are really important. And for me, I had a lot of them growing up, and it's because of them that I'm able to be here now. So, yeah, it's really cool to see them having fun, to see them wanting to do the same things that I do, and I hope that the next generation is able to come really quickly and is able to have a lot of fun on tour.
Hello, me. I just want to ask about your overlap with Kay. Obviously, he's ending at the end of this season. Just wondering what sort of emotions that stirs in you as someone who's around him a lot and was looking up to him before you were on tour level yourself, and just what he's meant to you and maybe Japan more broadly, but especially to yourself.
Yeah, for me, I don't know, like I feel so happy to see him. Like, obviously as a like Japanese player, you grow up admiring him. He's done so many amazing things. He's kind of like, I don't want to say like carried us on his back for so long, but he has represented Japan at the highest level for an amazingly long period of time. And um I remember just watching him and hoping to be where he is and being able to stand next to him and hopefully do all the cool things that he's doing. And I was able to get to that point. And like, I remember the first time I met him, I was shocked that he knew who I was. So he's always felt like an older brother. And yeah, it's something that I've missed for a while because I've been gone for periods, he was gone for periods. So to be at this tournament together is really special.
Hi, Naomi. In Paris, you hosted your first Black party, and it generated a really strong and powerful response. I'm just wondering if you plan on hosting another one, maybe for US Open or anytime soon.
I mean, I definitely do, but it's something that I feel is really important to me, but I also want to make sure like people are able to come. So I think scheduling is really important. In Paris, it was kind of very last minute. So yeah, I feel like I do want to do it again, but I just want to make sure it's done correctly.
Hi, Naomi. Welcome to DC. So you posted something recently about being an introvert and about how introverts should try and find their voice. I'm curious for you, whether it's on or off the court, what have you done that has helped you find your own personal voice?
I would say ironically, wearing the outfits that I wear have kind of forced me to speak a lot more, especially about topics that I'm not necessarily an expert on. I think, you know, being a tennis player, I could probably sit in front of this mic and talk about tennis for a really long time because it's something, well, it's a world that I'm used to, but like kind of branching out, doing the fashion stuff has made me like talk to people that I've never met before and things like that. So yeah, just trying to, I would say, go into worlds that I've never imagined myself sort of being in before.
Hey, Naomi. I don't know if you consider, I was trying to think about like what you might consider your breakthrough win to be if it was before the US, like back in 2018, if it was Indian Wells, just how much life changes after you get one of those big wins and you have all these more eyes on you. So I don't know if you consider Indian Wells to like, if that was a big demarcation line in your career or life, but can you talk a little bit about how just like suddenly things change and explain a little bit of that?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny because when I won Indian Wells, I for sure thought like, wow, life can't get any crazier than this. Because my mom was working all the time and I rarely saw her and she was able to retire because of that. And I don't know, I felt like that was peak. And then the US Open happened and all of that stuff that came after it. So I feel like there's like moments like it keeps going. And even now, like before this year, like all the fashion stuff, I thought like this is probably like the level, you know? Like I actually don't really want to be famous, so I'm good with where I'm at right now. And then it's like people are knowing me now for the fashion stuff more than the tennis. Like fashion enthusiasts more than tennis fans. I don't want to say like because I'm playing good this year, so it's like but yeah, I feel like every moment has like blips and it's kind of just like always steadily going up. And like whenever I think it's leveled out, it's something else keeps happening. But in terms of like life changing, I don't know, it's weird. Like I've never considered myself famous. So I've always done everything that I've done before now.
Hi, Naomi. I'm just curious about any conversation you've had with your daughter about being a tennis professional. Has she asked you about, what it is you do, and have you encouraged her in any way to be a tennis pro? Is there any kind of conversation like that?
Well, she knows I play tennis. I don't tell her it's like a professional job or anything. But she knows that's what I do for work. And she has like a mini Yonex tennis racket that she swings around, but she's actually never gone on the court and played. I don't think I'd encourage it other than for her to get exercise, because I feel like there's so many things that she's good at and so many things that she wants to explore. So yeah, I'll just see what happens in the future.
Just a quick follow-up about talking about fashion, and because we have a lot of famous Filipino designers. I'm just wondering whether you know anyone, or is there anyone you want to collab with in terms of, yeah, your fashion?
For me, I'm kind of like, I like a lot of like small indie designers. So I like, you know, finding people that are not necessarily like super famous. But in terms of like collabing and stuff, I have a plan of what I'm gonna do for the US Open. So that's something that I'm really excited about and I want to execute properly. But obviously we're here right now, and I don't know, I'm just excited about playing my matches here, and then we'll get to New York eventually.